right, let's take a look at what we did yesterday. So we started with science, where we made you the video. So whenever you can, please send me the video of you talking about, I think you had Swaziland. I can't remember, but then you can send me the video of you talking about that African country so that I can share it with the class. Afterwards, we did maths, where I introduced weight or mass. I will show you exactly what we did in class. And also we went through everything that we know about length so far. And we will go through that. Then we did our grammar. 2 worksheets where you have to change a compound sentence into 2 simple sentences and 2 simple sentences into a compound sentence using the conjunction or the joining word that they provide for you. And then we ended the day with handwriting. Good. Reading we didn't get to. I will most probably assess the reading on Friday with you, but I might actually move the kids' reading to today, and then I will assess them on that. Good. So, science, whenever you can send me that video, let's quickly take a look at the maths. So, your ZK. I'm first going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to discuss the worksheet with you. So, when we started with measurement, or we have started with measurement, okay, but we started with length. Now, length is how long or short something is, right? That is what we did with length, is we checked and we measured to see how long or how short something is. For that, we used a ruler, but there are other tools that can also be used, like a meter wheel, measuring tape, tape, all right, things like that. Now, when we talked about length, we talked about 3 different units of measurement. Units of measurement mean, what do we measure it in? Millimeters, centimeters, and meters. Now, we also discussed that there are more units of measurement. There's kilometers, there's decimeters, there's hectometers, things like that. Is hectometers one of them? I think so. But we are not dealing with those. We are only dealing with millimeters, centimeters, and meters. Good. Now, when we talked about these units of measurement, we said from millimeters to centimeters, from centimeters to meters, and from meters to millimeters. We must be able to convert, to change any given measurement from millimeter to centimeter, from millimeter to meter, from centimeter to meter, things like that. So let's quickly go over how that would work. Now, we know that there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. So if I say, okay, I have 70 millimeters, how many centimeters will I have? If 10 millimeters is the same as 1 centimeter, then 70 millimeters is the same as 7 centimeters, right? Good. If we did it the other way around and we said, okay, I have 6 centimeters, how many millimeters will I have? Then I just need to check at my base again. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters, so 6 centimeter is 60 millimeters. Good. That's the basis, millimeters to centimeters. If you look at your ruler, you will also see there are millimeters divided into 1 centimeter. All right, but now when we talk about centimeter to meter and meter to centimeter and millimeter to meter and meter to millimeter, there is a little story. It's not a rhyme, but it's a little story to help us remember how many zeros to add, how many zeros to take away, all those type of things. So, let's take a look. From centimeter to meter, there is 100 difference. Okay, I'm just saying that now. So, we are going to look at it this way. When the child goes to visit the mother, he closes both of his eyes. Okay, now what I mean with that is he feels so safe that he can close both of his eyes. So let's take an example. Let's say there's 600 centimeters and I want to know, okay, how many meters is that? Okay, so centimeters to meters. When the child is with the mother, he closes both eyes. So he closes both eyes. What is left? Only 6. And we can do that the other way around. If we have 8 meters and I want to know how many centimeters, say the rhyme or the story the other way around. When the mother is with the child, she opens both of his eyes because she needs to take care of him and make sure he's safe. So our new number is 800 centimeters. Now, when we go from millimeters to meters, we talk about a monster baby, okay? The small m is for monster. So let's say I have 7,000 millimeters and I want to know how many meters is that. We can say when the monster baby is with his mommy, he can close all 3 of his eyes because monsters aren't normal, so they have 3 eyes. That when the monster baby is with his mommy, he closes all 3 of his eyes because he feels safe. What is left? 7. We can do that the other way around as well. 9 meters equals how many millimeters? When the monster mommy is with her monster baby, remember the millimeter thingy, she needs to open all 3 of her eyes to make sure he's safe, and our new number is 9,000 millimeters. Good. Keep that story in mind every time that we do conversions of length. Now we're going to talk about the second measurement that we are doing, and that is mass or weight. And this is all about how heavy or light something is. Okay? For this, we use a scale. Okay, so you sometimes have the kitchen scale, that small one that you just put things on and it tells you how much they weigh, or you have the big one that you as a person can actually step onto and see how much you weigh. Now, the units of measurement for mass or for weight is the ones that we are going to deal with. There are a lot, but the ones we are going to deal with are grams and kilograms. Okay. That's the basis of what you need to know about mass or that you need to know about weight for this week. We will go into more detail later, but we already have next week to do that. So, grams or kilograms. Like millimeters are used to measure something really, really small, like let's say an ant or a fingernail. Oh, no, not a fingernail. That could be centimeters. Something really small for millimeters, something a bit bigger for centimeters, and something big for meters. The same works here. Very, very, very light things we use for grams, like an apple or a pencil or things like that, that really are very, very light, like this pen. But things that are heavier, that you will struggle to pick up, are measured in kilograms. Let's say like a human or a dog. Okay? We use kilograms to measure them. So now let's go to our math packet. Please write your name at the front and then let's open it up. Good. The first worksheet says, look at the following scales and fill in the blanks with heavier than, lighter than, or the same as. Now they ask you, the pencil case, this is the pencil case, weighs, is it heavier than the apple, lighter than the apple, or the same as the apple? If you look at the scale, you will see that the scale tips to this side, which means that when I put those two objects onto the scale that was equal, the pencil case was heavier and so it was pulled down to the ground. So the pencil case is heavier than the apple. If we look at the next one, the pitcher, this is the pitcher, weighs heavier than, lighter than, or the same as the lamp. If we look at the scale, it hasn't moved. Okay, neither one of them has been forced down because it's heavier, so they are the same as. Whichever one is being pulled to the ground more means it's heavier, it's pushing down on the earth more, and that makes it heavier than the other one. So I want you to go try and do these, then tell me which one is heavier, the pitcher or the pencil case, by looking at all of the pictures. So when you do the pitcher or the pencil case thing, keep in mind Here the pencil case, keep these 3 pictures in mind. Okay, because here the pencil case is lighter than the book. The book is lighter than the lamp, and the lamp and the picture are the same. So if the lamp is heavier than the book, but the book is heavier than the pencil case, that means the pencil case is lighter than the picture. But okay, which one is lighter, the book or the apple? Also take a look at all of the pictures that they give you. The book is heavier than the tennis ball is the same as the apple. So if we switched the apple with the tennis ball, would the scale tip? Either way, you can work that out. Then on the next page, very, very straightforward. Match the proper unit of measurement with the objects by drawing lines from the object to the unit. Please use your ruler for this. For example, a tennis ball. Very easy to pick up. I don't even have to put any strain in it to get it lifted off the ground, so we know that is grams. A dog is heavier to pick up. You need to put it on a bigger scale. You can't just put it on a kitchen scale, so kilograms. And then you can go think about the rest. If something, here they say, note, we measure lighter objects like pencils in grams and heavier objects like a printer in kilograms. So just think about, if it's easy to pick up, very simple to pick up, it would most probably be grams. Can you put it on a kitchen scale? Then it's grams. Must you put it on a bigger scale? Then it's kilograms. So you can go ahead and do those worksheets.